Hi guys, welcome to the Eternal Quest Tarot and welcome to today's reading. So as you can see from the title, we are doing your person's thoughts and feelings towards you right now in the present current moment with today's pickup pile reading. And I consider this topic as, one of the classics, if you will, of pickup pile readings. I'm pretty sure that if I did my research and I went back into the history of YouTube pickup pile readings, this would be one of the first few topics that was and still is very popularly explored. But that's just my my belief, and I might be wrong. It's just based on what I see so often on YouTube. But anyways, I hope that each of these readings, whichever pile you pick, I hope that it resonates. It gives you the answers you seek, the clarity that you are looking for, the insights that you hope to gain. And I want this reading to be applicable for all kinds of relationship. That's also one of the intentions that I'm setting before I begin the reading. So whether this is a new relationship or an old one, whether you guys are in touch or not, whether you have broken up with this person, whether it's a third-party situation, whatever it might be, I hope and intend to keep it applicable to your situation. So with that said, let's get started with the pile selection. The first pile is the lepidolite crystal with the whimsical tarot, and let me show you the artwork which might help you choose your pile. So that is for pile 1. Pile 2 is the amethyst crystal with this tarot deck. It's the Housewife's Tarot. This card is reversed. But there you go. It's kind of like a vintagey collage type of a deck, if you will. The third pile is the burnt orange fire and ice crystal with the Druidcraft Tarot. And here's a look at the artwork for that. So there you go. Pause the video if you need some more time, and timestamps are in the description box below. You can click on it and that will take you to the reading. I'll see you there. Hi Pile 1, so this is for you if you resonated with the lepidolite crystal and the whimsical tarot. Welcome to your reading. So we're going to start with the tarot messages and then go to a bunch of oracle cards to get some further insight. But let's begin. Just want to check if I'm holding the deck upright. I'm not reading reversals for this one. It's just into the feeling. But yeah, let's get started. What does your person think and feel about you, about the connection right now for pile 1? How is your person feeling towards you? You're starting with the Chariot. How does your person feel towards you right now, pile 1? They feel towards you and the connection. We have the Ten of Rods, which is the Ten of Wands. Okay. Does your person feel towards you? We have the Nine of Swords. Okay, just by these 3 cards, of course I'm going to draw more cards and we'll have the whole spread going, but one of the things that I'm noticing in this Chariot card is that the 2 mice that are coming out of the pumpkin carriage, they are going into different directions, and this is a very unusual, I must say, rendition of the Chariot card. Usually it is, of course, represented by 2 creatures, whatever they might be, depending upon the theme of the actual tarot deck. Sometimes they're mices, they can be dragonflies, they can be butterflies, they can be dragons, and so on and so forth. You get the picture. But the 2 creatures that are pulling the chariot, they typically are not depicted to be headed in 2 different directions, I must say. they are usually either at the standstill or they're pulling the chariot to the future, and it's in one direction. So it's basically the two creatures, the darker one and the light one, represents our dark and light sides. Our strengths, our weaknesses, all of that coming together as one unique strength, and the charioteer having gained enough control over his inner world and over those two opposite forces. But in this card, what I'm noticing is that the two mice, as I said, are going into the opposite direction, and the charioteer is missing. So this might be talking about separation. This might be talking about a break in the connection, maybe a break up in to be specific, being in no contact, or just having very different ideas about what the future looks like between the two of you. With the 10 of Rods, which is the 10 of Wands, and the 9 of Swords, I think there is substantial enough, big enough amount of stress that your person might be feeling at this time. Maybe you're feeling it too. Okay, sometimes these energies that come up, they talk about your energy as well, and in that sense then it would be mirroring. But 9 of Swords is feeling lost, feeling very anxious, not being able to have a restful and peaceful mind. Okay, maybe overthinking something. And 10 of Wands is about not being able to make progress as smoothly as one would want and in the direction that one would want. So this is really, I feel like, your person's current state of mind, and it could be because of that breakup or the issues that have popped up between the two of you. But for pile 1, I'm not seeing like things being smooth between the two of you. But let's keep reading and get more clarity and more specific information for you. So how does your person feel towards you, pile 1? There's a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so definitely they have feelings towards you, romantic feeling, that is, feelings of love. And I feel like they acknowledge that within themselves. Let's try one more. What is your person thinking and feeling towards you? At this time, with that Ace of Cups, there's also a card of, your intuition trying to speak to you, and life's just showing you the path or suggesting what the next steps should be. So I feel like with the 10 of Rods and the 9 of Swords, and also with the very unusual, as I said, rendition of the Chariot card, I kind of feel like there is some decision that needs to be made, and your person, although in their feelings they know what they want to do, it's just that they are not feeling ready enough to execute that, or they are unable to move past this, like differences between the two of you, difference of opinion, difference of a vision. We have the Page of Pentacles, but this person is getting ready. I feel like if they haven't made a decision on whatever it is that is at stake, and that of course will vary from each one of you that is watching this reading, I feel like they are making the plans. I feel like they might be setting certain things right in their life that were previously, out of order, or something that they didn't feel like was in control. Because the Page of Pentacles has the desire to make progress, okay? But at the same time, there is a lack of confidence with the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles himself or herself does not feel like they are ready enough to take a position with something, or make a decision, like I said, begin something new. But there's definitely a desire, and there's definitely, feelings of love like towards you that they're feeling at this time. And I feel like I'm noticing like a lot of ribbons underneath this Ace of Cups. And I feel like it reminds me of a gift, and I feel like your person really cherishes this connection, whether they might be showing it at this point of time or not, or whether it's obvious or not, because of this feels very circumstantial, very situational, like something popping up, which is kind of like making your person feel lost, feel anxious, worried. They might even be worried about the future of this connection. But at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of love here between the two of you, genuine feelings of love, despite the problems and despite the challenges that are present right now. Your person and you, like I said, for some of you, I'm getting the feeling that this could be talking about you as well. So both of you contributing in a way towards this energy. You might be getting ready to make a decision about something. So let's get clarifying cards and a much deeper context for each of these energies. So how is your person feeling towards you, pile 1? What are their feelings towards pile 1? So I want this card to come out. Okay, we have the Empress. Look at that. Beautiful. So, couple of messages I'm getting with that Empress card. First of all, this person might really recognize and see you as this long-term potential partner. Maybe this has been a long-term relationship for some of you, and now you guys are facing a problem within the connection. But definitely, if this is not something that has been discussed, then know that your person definitely sees you as a long-term partner and someone they would want to settle down with, build a home, build a family with. And it is definitely on the cards, like literally a desire that is popping up. And for some of you, I'm also thinking or noticing that this is about them being attracted to your energy. So the Empress represents a very feminine energy. Of course, this doesn't have to be talking about a female. So this is not like gender specific, but it's just the energy of someone. And I feel like you have, no matter how long the time period has been that you have spent with your person, I feel like definitely there has been a lot of nurturing, care, love that you have shown this person, which is why, you know, this card, which made me feel like this person really sees you as a gift and something that they really cherish and care for, and you're precious to them. So I feel like you've put in a lot of effort, and you've been not only working towards the connection and within the connection, I feel like, you know, you have been working on yourself as well to become that person who is aligned to the energy of attracting a long-term partner, and it's paying off. I feel like it definitely is paying off. I'm kind of getting the feeling that your person knows, like if this is talking about like a difference of opinion or both of you being at a crossroads, I kind of feel like your person sees the validity and the profound love and care that you put into making any kind of decisions when it comes to this connection. So there's thoughtfulness, there's an intention to keep going and keep this connection in your life, and I feel like your person does notice that and knows that. We have the Page of Swords clarifying the Ten of Rods, and we have an actual, what is this? Is it a binocular or like something that you would look into or look through, bringing the distant object closer. So very future oriented. So kind of makes me feel like, again, This could be about the future of this connection. If this is talking about a breakup, definitely know that your person is quite stressful. I mean, I literally see that, stressed out, sorry. Literally see that in the cards. I mean, they're not at peace. They're not like, they've not moved on from this. They're not like over it, or, you know, they have not let you go in any sense of the term. In fact, I feel like your person might be quite regretting. That's the kind of like feeling that I'm catching intuitively coming from the Nine of Swords. I mean, look at that character in the card, and I feel like your person has some regrets in this connection, like certain things that they did or did not do. It could be both of them or either of them, depending on what your story is. And it could be that because of the mistakes that they made, if that is resonating for those of you that this made sense, it could be that this person really wonders if they can make a comeback, if you will be accepting of them. And it's almost like a inner knowing that this person has, that you did nothing wrong in this connection. Like, I'm seeing you as the image that you left on this person is that of the Empress, like still being a very attractive, long-term relationship, partner, material type of energy, a lot of love still being there. So this could be, like I said, in the past, like if you guys have broken up and gone your separate ways, as I can see for some of you at least with the Chariot, this person does have a lot of regrets, and they are kind of stressing out and really thinking deeply about it, okay? But for others of you, if this is about like hitting some kind of a roadblock, or being at a crossroads about the future of this connection, then the Page of Swords is, you know, your person, there's something about the two of you going into the future that really seems or appears to be very stressful to your person. This might not be the objective truth, but it's their subjective sort of opinion or feeling about the future. Like when they look into the future and when they see whatever like challenges in their mind that this person is imagining, it makes them feel like really stuck in a way, because the Ten of Rods is not being able to move forward, to go forth in your plans, and like really a very stuck energy. So it's something about the future. There's some clarity that this person is seeking, and the clarity could be related to your life, their life, or just about, you know, the other factors that play a role in this relationship. This reading is coming off as a very sort of a general glimpse. Of course, this is a general reading. This is not a private reading, but it is coming across as like a general glimpse into their energy. And of course, the story specifics, as I said, will be different for each one of you. By the way, I am open and available for private readings. Thank you so much for those of you that did get in touch with me recently for a private reading. I deeply appreciate your support, but if you'd like me to look into your specific situation, there's an email in the description box, and you just hit me up on that email. But yeah, this is looking like a general glimpse. This person is not yet ready, but it's almost like they really want to come towards you. They really want to make this relationship work. That feeling is very palpable with your spread, pile one. Also, another thing I want to say, kind of like a request for you guys, if you have any kind of reading topic suggestions that you would want me to look into in the general reading format, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll gladly take them up. So let's clarify the Nine of Swords. Whoops, this jumped out. These two cards. Oh, we have three cards jumping out. We have the Four of Swords, we have the Six of Swords, and we have the Queen of Wands, which is the Queen of Rods. Now, for some of you, I am getting involvement of another female. Now, this could be, you know, a romantic partner that they are involved with, but this could also be an ex that they have not like moved on from. The Six of Swords is leaving something behind, resolving something in your life and moving ahead to the future. And the Four of Swords is again taking a break. So the Nine of Swords, the Four of Swords is all about like well, the Nine of Swords is a lot of like anxious and stress-filled kind of thinking, but the Four of Swords specifically is really making the time to take a break from everything that is going on and go deep into meditation. So this person is doing a lot of thinking, and there's certainly something, as I said, in their life that they need to leave behind. They need to resolve, they need to get over and move past, and the Queen of Wands is making me think of you know, maybe a third-party situation for some of you. For those of you that this is not a third-party situation, then this could literally be you know, an influence of a mother type of figure, somebody that is like unfairly exercising some amount of control in this relationship. Okay, I'm going to clarify more on this energy, but let's get the other cards first. There's a I need a little bit of more clarification, I'm not gonna lie. But what does your person feel towards you? What is the Ace of Cups energy here? We have the Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. Look at that. So yeah, definitely this person has a lot of love towards you. They actually want a long-term committed relationship with you. Definitely. That's how they see you, with the Empress energy and the Ten of Pentacles. No matter what stage your relationship has been on or is on right now as you're watching this reading, no matter where you guys are, this definitely is, you know, wanting a long-term commitment, want to build something with you. It's almost like this person sees you as their partner, and the Ten of Pentacles is also about building legacies, putting down roots, so building a home and you know, creating a legacy of sorts, and just living your life with a particular person on your side. And for your person, you're it, pile one. I'm definitely seeing that in the cards. So let's see. What is the Page of Pentacles energy here? What's the Page of Pentacles? So much love in this connection. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Look at that. So as I said, this person is really sorting things out. By the way, bottom of the deck energy, we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. All right, so about the Knight of Pentacles, clarifying the Page of Pentacles. As I said, I do feel like your person is making the arrangements or making certain changes to their life, and really like getting more serious about this and serious about you and the relationship and what they want to do with it. Okay, now with the Seven of Swords energy, I'm definitely getting one of the things like what's really popping up is the whole lying to you, or you know, like deceiving you in some way, not behaving in a totally honest kind of fashion in this connection, and having regrets over that right now. As I said, because you know the Nine of Swords in the 5-card spread on top, it's kind of like the central energy, and now we have the Seven of Swords, sort of like the how I look at the bottom of the deck energy. If you haven't seen my readings before, they're kind of like the big context within which to interpret rest of the cards. So I feel like this is some regrets that your person is having over the past and how things happened in the past. If that is not resonating, and if there was no like active lying or cheating or some kind of like mistake that your person made, then this is about your person, excuse me, your person still being in somewhat of a denial, like there's a blind spot somewhere within this person that they're not seeing when it comes to this relationship. Either like the things around this connection, surrounding it, that is like the circumstantial situational details, or it could be about you and about the connection. There is something that they are self-deceiving. More often than not, the Seven of Swords, which speaks about like deceiving, lying, or not being completely honest, more often than not, this energy is, all of that is directed towards our own selves, and not being able to see that. And I feel like that is one of the blocks, because, you know, as I was drawing the cards, after I drew the Ten of Pentacles, as I was drawing the cards, I was like, there's so much love here, there's so much intention for this person to turn around and take the relationship to the next level, a serious commitment, build a long-term relationship with you. What is the blockage? Like, that's the question that I was like asking myself, but I probably didn't say that out loud. And I feel like this is the blockage, the blind spot, like something they're not being complete, they're not facing the reality. But having said that, I do feel that your person is getting there, and that's because of how they feel towards you in this connection. They really see your worth. They really see you as a long-term partner. I mean, I would be highly surprised if this is like talking about a breakup and you going your separate ways. Then, you know, answering the question, are they going to make a comeback? Definitely yes. You're going to hear from this person. You're going to hear confessions about how they feel with that Ace of Cups energy, and definitely explanations or whatever. Like if you're hearing, waiting and hoping that this person will come in and fix all of that, I feel like they will. I also feel like your person, like I said, with this energy, which by the way, in a second, I'm going to clarify the Queen of Wands. But with this energy, I kind of feel like the Six of Swords and, you know, the Four of Swords, your person is really like deep in thought and really trying to sort some things out. Now, what they are, you'll be the better person here to elaborate on that, because like I said, it's going to be different for each one of you. After all, this is a general reading. So while this person is sorting things out, the picture on the surface might look very different. They might seem very aloof with that Four of Swords energy, not wanting to do much. Maybe like you might be thinking whether this person is like, you know, ever going to come through for you, or like rise to your standards, because I'm really loving your energy here, or how they view you. And the answer is yes. It's a definite yes. Let's clarify our Queen of Rods. What's the Queen of Rods energy or Queen of Wands energy here? But I definitely feel like this person is going to step up and going to, because there's a lot of desire here to do that, and a lot of like realization and acknowledgement of how they feel towards you, which is all beautiful. We have the Star. Okay, look at that. The Star is all about healing, all about hope. So at this point of time, it's almost like Spirit says that, you know, it's not essential to like know exactly what that Queen of Rods energy is, or for some of you, like I said, this could be like an outside influence, or, you know, like the control, quote unquote, of a feminine type of energy, like a mother type of energy in their life, that's kind of creating, you know, blockages in the connection. I feel like that's a message for very few specific people watching this reading, maybe not for all of you. But with the Star energy kind of masking this whole chaotic energy here, I feel like your person is going to heal or is going through healing right now. And they are, like I said, going to step up in this connection, no matter what the blockages are right now, and how they look like or what they look like. I'm noticing the Fool energy at the bottom. We also have the Nine of Cups. Eight of Cups, definitely leaving something behind, making a decision. Six of Cups, nostalgia, thinking about you. Yeah, so a lot of like things that are hindering progress or like coming back together in this connection. But I feel like definitely those things are gonna get resolved. This person is struggling right now. Let's not downplay that. So it's definitely gonna take some time, and how much time, again, is going to vary for each one of you watching this reading. But there's definitely a lot of love, a lot of healing, a lot of hope in this connection and in your person's heart still towards you. Okay, let's get some oracle cards to further clarify. I'm just going to grab a sip of water and I'll be right back with the oracle cards. Okay, I am back. Now let's get some oracle cards to look into your person's thoughts and feelings towards you and the connection at this point of time. And also I want to say, as kind of like a thing that I'm being called to say to you that are watching this reading, that the only thing I feel like you can do and you should be focusing on is holding your vibration high, because that is going to directly and in a massive kind of a way impact the progress of this connection. So keep vibing in this Empress energy, which I feel like you do very well, because like I said, I'm getting the feeling that for a lot of you, you have really worked on themselves to achieve this stage. And I just felt called to say that, like, you know, like keep focusing on that. And that's going to massively help the situation and coming together for the two of you, whether it's like an ex or, you know, a partner that has drifted apart, literally or proverbially. Some of you, like I'm getting that there might be some distance, like I'm noticing in these two cards especially. So your person having moved away for work or for whatever, movement, choices, and decision. Look at that. So this is the Two of Wands energy. It's also the energy of planning, by the way. So your person is very aware that at this point of time, they need to make some decisions. They need to prioritize. And I feel like their mind is very much engaged in that process. They're gonna make some kind of a decision very soon, and I feel like they know that they have to. Like it seems like your person is like really burdened at this point of time with a lot of things going on in their life. Then we have intuition. Look at that. Your person, as I said, with the Ace of Cups energy. I don't know if I said that, but I think I did. One of the things that I was getting is that your person is trying to like really connect with their intuition. And how that works is that first, we welcome and acknowledge that there are feelings. So feelings towards you, definitely they're definitely acknowledging that. And I feel like your person is allowing their intuition and really listening to their intuition at this point of time, making an effort to listen to it. Some of you, like they might be a little blocked, and how blocked would vary on how much this Seven of Swords, like blind spot, energy they are channeling. But I feel like your person is being guided, and they're definitely attempting to listen to their intuition in making these decisions and choices about the matter. So let's get more oracle cards. Oops, almost dropped the entire oracle deck. Almost dropped it, but I picked it up. Look at that. Oh, look at this. The energy of love. I told you I was feeling a lot of love, and look how where the card got placed, which to me as a tarot reader, that's kind of important. And right by the Ace of Cups card, so love. And you know, this makes me feel like really hopeful about this connection, because when we are, whatever it is that we are doing in a relationship, in a connection, and no matter what we are, you know, struggling with, when we have the energy of love informing all of our choices and decisions, it's almost always going to be right. So definitely feeling the love here, your person's love towards you, like they genuinely do love you, pile one. Wow. And love also acts us, you know, makes us act in very selfless kind of ways, and always like being mindful of how our actions, decisions, choices, words affect the other person. And I feel like that beautiful energy is very much present here. We have passion. Look at that. So this could be passion towards you, being attracted towards you, or just in general, like you guys sharing a really passionate, high energy kind of connection. It's beautiful to see. Let's get one more. What's the energy towards you? Whoops. We have the third chakra. This is the solar plexus chakra. And again, let me read what the card says. It says the energy of the solar plexus chakra helps us to realize who we are and who we want to be, so we can set a course towards our goals. So this is about, you know, really coming in alignment with what our true selves want us to manifest in the world, and sort of channeling our energy through that feeling or through that intuitive guidance that we receive. So this person is on the cusp of, or very close to, like designing, I must say, and living their life authentically, and designing their life according to their authenticity. And they are going to be obviously like quite successful in channeling that. So again, like a very hopeful message for you guys. But this person is trying to figure out like what they really want to do, but there's no denying of this energy that they feel towards you, the love that they feel towards you. Let's get more oracle cards. What is your person, like, even if this is, you know, them trying to identify, like, you know, what they really want to experience in their long-term life, and how things would work out, and what they want and what they do not want there. You are definitely someone that they want, is what I'm trying to say. It's almost like their creation would be incomplete without you. Okay. We have reflection now. So very similar to the Four of Swords energy. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So definitely for some of you, there is some separation, either like literal separation between the two of you, or energetically speaking. Because I see that definitely. And Spirit is acknowledging, or kind of saying that this is, at this point of time at least, it's a good thing, because sometimes a step away from something makes us see things even more clearly. And like I said, the only thing you can do is keep holding your energy to that Empress level vibe. Let's see what else. What are their thoughts and feelings towards you? We have karmic relationship, feeling triggers, turmoil, resentment, losses, letting go, and loving you. Look at that. For some of you, this might be a karmic partner, although it could also be, I'm getting soulmate type of energy. And I very much de-romanticize the concept of like soulmate and twin flames and whatnot. But to me, these are very significant relationships that we encounter in our life, and this is meant for our healing as well. So what this tells me is that, let's say if this is a karmic partner, then this could mean that there are certain things within you right now that need some healing and some love and some care and some attention as well, not just with your person. So think about what you can do to heal yourself as you're going through these challenges. And there's feeling triggers, maybe both of you trigger each other, and this relationship triggers you in ways that like you've never felt before. There's of course like some turmoil that we find in the cards with the rest of the spread too. Lessons, letting go, and loving you. Yeah, so there's that for some of you. Now I'm gonna close off this reading with some messages from your person, and I'm gonna just draw the cards and read them and take only the messages that resonate. Keep in mind this is a general reading, of course. So whatever your person wants to say to you, their higher self, what do they want to say to you? One. What does your person's higher self want to say to you at this point of time? I can't stop thinking about you. So definitely getting that feeling your person has not given up on you. They have not forgotten anything. I lost myself for a little while. Makes sense. So like I said, this person might be trying to figure out what they want to do in their life, what they want to have, and just stepping back into their own power with that third chakra energy as well, and the rest of the spread. I wish things could be different. What does your person's higher self want to say to you? I hope that you can forgive me one day. Yeah, I'm getting that with the other cards as well. Like they might be feeling a lot of regret over certain things. And I wish things could be different kind of makes me think of, as I said, the things surrounding your connection, but that have a direct kind of influence on the relationship. They might be a little stacked up against you, or definitely how your person is viewing them to be stacked up against this connection. You were the best thing in my life. Look at that, loving you and really thinking about you as a gift. So that's it for you guys, pile one. I hope that this reading was helpful and also very hopeful. I definitely, I feel like the love that this person feels towards you, and, at this point of time, like the energy that is coming through is like a lot of desire, and really wanting to make things work, and them really, trying to make it right, trying to step up, trying to connect with their intuition, listen to their feelings. I do feel very hopeful for almost all of you that are watching this reading. So thank you so much once again, pile one, for letting me read for you today, and hopefully I will see you in my next reading. Take care. Bye. Hi, pile two. So this is for those of you that resonated with this amethyst crystal and the Housewife's Tarot deck. This is your reading. So we are looking into your person's thoughts and feelings towards you right now, as in when you find this video. That's when I'm intending to keep it relevant and hopefully resonating with you guys. And we're going to start with the tarot and then go into a bunch of oracle decks to look into the energies of your person. And by energy, of course, I mean thoughts and feelings. And just in case if you missed or skipped the intro, I want you to feel encouraged to watch this reading for all sorts of connections and any kind of like stage your relationship might be at. Maybe it's a new relationship, or maybe you have been with this person for a while, starting with the Ace of Swords. Or maybe this is a no contact situation, post breakup, what have you. I want it, or the intention is to keep it applicable for all of those. So what are your person's thoughts and feelings towards you? This deck has a matte finish, and so it's a little bit challenging to shuffle. Then we have the Hierophant. So what are your person's thoughts and feelings towards you? Pile 2. We have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, I'm already getting a couple of messages, but I wanna keep drawing the cards, and then sorry about that. What are your person's thoughts and feelings towards you? Pile 2. We have the reversed Seven of Wands. Interesting. What are your person's thoughts and feelings towards you? Pile 2. We have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So what I'm thinking, or what I'm getting from the spread so far, of course I'm gonna draw more tarot cards to kind of clarify the energies a little bit more. But I feel like the Five of Pentacles, I feel like your person, or right now what might be going on in your connection, I feel like there is a decision that is need to be made here, okay? Or a decision was made. And I feel like, first of all, that there is a lot going on with your person. With the Five of Pentacles energy, it could represent like you guys not being in touch, not being in contact. Maybe they have broken up contact, because I got that with the Ace of Swords, like cutting something like with a knife. So maybe your person has kind of withdrawn their energy a little bit, and there is a decision that needs to be made here, like between one option or the other, between one path and the other. So for some of you, this could be also a third party situation, where it's like your person at the time is juggling, literally juggling with that Two of Pentacles energy, two different connections, and having to make up their mind about it. And with the Hierophant energy, I'm getting like this is about long-term commitment, you know, like you possibly wanted something more traditional, wanted something definitely more of a commitment from this person. And I feel like they might have withdrawn or cut off this connection, the contact between the two of you, as a result of like the feelings coming from your desire, or how they saw your desire. Maybe it kind of put things at a toss for this person, like they're, like I said, feeling overwhelmed because they're having to juggling quite a lot. Doesn't of course excuse their behavior, especially if we have the Five of Pentacles situation in which they might have left you feeling like abandoned or maybe shut off or like an outsider. But this person right now, I feel like is not really doing a great job of handling whatever this is, whatever the challenge. And definitely this relationship seems challenged around the questions of long-term longevity of this connection. But let's clarify this energy, especially that reverse Seven of Wands. So what is the Ace of Swords energy about? What is the Ace of Swords without you? We have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely this is, like this person wondering if they will be able to match your level of energy, investment, and expectations from this connection. I'm also noticing that there are these, seems to be a scene from Halloween, and there are these two ghosts in the card with the Six of Pentacles. So again, I'm getting, having abandoned kind of an energy. You have the Page of Wands. Okay. The Page of Wands can be a really immature kind of energy, and somebody who's not like ready with a specific kind of plan of action, not really sure, not really clear on the decisions that they need to make about this connection. So if this is about, this could also represent, someone being younger than you are in a connection, or maybe just immature, as I said, or maybe they view this connection, like I said, the Hierophant is more of a traditional sort of a relationship, like marriage, or proposing to someone and expecting a long-term commitment. So there are all these feelings there, and they might be, if they are not the younger one or like not acting immaturely, they might perceive your expectation about this relationship, this kind of an expectation, as being kind of immature, or you being immature, that is, which is, of course, like I said, it's their subjective perception. What is this Two of Pentacles about? We have Justice. So yeah, like I said, your person is really struggling with like making the right decision. The Justice is all about, wanting to do right, right by someone, or right by the situation, or acting in a very fair kind of a way. So what does that mean to you, or what that looks like for you in the situation might be different for each one of you. Like I said, I am getting third-party influence in this spread for you guys, which was true for, not without spoiling it a lot, that was true for pile 1 as well. But yeah, this is really struggling to make a decision. Like I said, do something that is, or would be perceived or felt as the right thing to do by your person, and they are unable to do that at this point of time. And they might have literally like run away from the situation in order to like cope with this weight of having to make this decision, and kind of cut contact, like I said, for some of you, or withdrawn their energy. To commit for the long term or not, that seems to be the question, is what I'm getting. So I really want to clarify for the reversed Seven of Wands energy. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So in its upright position, the Seven of Wands is like really standing your ground and standing up for what you believe would be the right thing for you, standing by your decision, by your words, and sort of not leaving your commitment, or not leaving something haphazardly in an undone sort of a way. With the reverse Seven of Wands, I feel like, again, I'm getting this feeling of this person like abandoning or that responsibility or that choice that they need to make. We have the Wheel of Fortune clarifying that, and the Wheel of Fortune is all about time. And maybe this person at this point of time is telling themselves that right now is not the right time for deepening this connection. Like, they literally don't have the other things going on for them enough so that they can give you a sort of a definitive sort of commitment in this connection. And they might have left things to chance, left things to time, to fate. Okay. That's the kind of like feeling that I'm getting. Why is the spread all wonky? I'm sorry about that. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles energy. And I'm noticing in the Five of Pentacles, this woman has dropped a plate and it's all cracked on the floor. So kind of it's making me feel like dropping the ball or not being able to like sustain something effectively. So this really is kind of making me feel like this person might have abandoned you, or the connection, or the conversation about a decision. We have the Strength energy. Why? Why is the Strength card here? I want to clarify further. Spirit, can you please tell us more about the Five of Pentacles and the Strength, please? I feel like even before I draw a card, I'll tell you the message that I'm getting. I feel like, you know, if this is a case where your person has kind of withdrawn their energy and they're not doing anything about having to make a certain decision about this connection, I feel like your person has an awareness within themselves, which is great to see with the Strength card. They have an awareness that not only do they need to step up and do what is right by you and the connection, but also this person is at this point of time trying to gather the strength, the courage, and just come more into alignment, I feel like, in their decision-making process. We have the reversed Queen of Swords clarifying. What's the bottom of the deck energy? We have the Two of Cups. Okay. So again, in its reverse position, we have somebody in this image that's like chopping off with a very large pair of scissors, or is it clippers? I don't know what that tool is, but they are literally cutting someone off. So it could be that, you know, some very like difficult and harsh words. The Queen of Swords is also about communication. It could be that those words might be exchanged between the two of you, and that might have led to kind of like this person shutting you out or shutting themselves in and therefore making you feel abandoned. Or this could be actual challenges with expression. I feel like this person, because their energy could be that of the Page of Wands, a little immature, and I feel like this person has a lot of problems with communication and making it known how they are truly feeling, how they are thinking. So a lot of like blockages here. But we have the reverse, sorry, not the reverse, we have the upright Two of Cups as the bottom of the deck energy. And if you, in case you haven't seen my readings before, how I read the bottom of the deck energy is that for me it sort of encompasses the entire spread and kind of summarizes it or gives a larger context within which to interpret the card. So this is a very, or may have started off as a very loving, close connection that you feel towards this person and they feel towards you, with the Two of Cups energy, very twin flame, soulmate type of energy. But at the moment, I feel like this person is not ready to make that decision and kind of keeping you at bay. I want to clarify more the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Wands energy, the reverse Seven of Wands. Spirits, can you tell us more about the Wheel of Fortune and the reverse Seven of Wands energy? We have Seven of Swords. Look at that. Yeah, so Seven of Swords, usually the energy of this card is about deception and not being completely honest. And more often than not, those energies are directed towards the self. So I feel like this person is not acknowledging the truths about something in this connection, whether, you know, it is about their own feelings or whether it's about looking at your feelings. We have someone that is kind of stealthily attacking the people that are just in the middle of a conversation here. So it could be a very selfish kind of energy at this point of time. This person is putting out just thinking about themselves and not like really letting themselves feel how they, or how this is affecting you or how this is making you feel. So kind of being blocked in a way, I'm getting from this person. What else do I want? I want to clarify the Hierophant and the Page of Wands. What's the Hierophant and the Page of Wands energy? Whether you are with this person right now or whether you are not with them, I don't think this person is very ready to, at this point of time. Keep in mind that, you know, energies are always shifting and changing, and at least presently when we are taking a peek into this person's thoughts and feelings, I don't think that they are ready to offer you the kind of commitment that you have been looking for. The reversed Hanged Man, look at that. So this is again another, speaks of another blockage in its upright position. The Hanged Man is also like being stuck in a limbo, but at least from its upright position, the Hanged Man is gaining some kind of like higher perspective or a different perspective on things, and kind of seeing things in a different way. But I feel like this person is actively resisting and like literally having the inability to see things in the right perspective. Oh my God, the way these cards are moving with the slightest touch is so annoying, but I'm going to ignore that. But yeah, so unable to see things from a different perspective might be causing a lot of, like, as I said, blockages within this person at this point of time, with like making a decision about this connection or acknowledging their feelings. And I feel like the way they handle it is beyond wrong, which is like cutting or shutting people out, cutting things off, you know, despite there being feelings between the two of you. So I want to clarify the Ace of Swords and the Six of Pentacles energy. This person is majorly blocked. It's almost like they have so much problem being honest and authentic with themselves, their feelings. This person has, like I said, problems with communication. Maybe they don't even say what they need to say. They don't do what they need to do. And they kind of leave everything to chance. Like a very immature energy is coming through, to be very honest, Pile 2. And I'm sorry if these messages are difficult to hear and to process, but I'm a straightforward reader and I wouldn't want to tell you something hopeful just for the heck of it, but we have the reversed King of Wands. Yeah. So the King of Wands in its upright position, this is somebody who knows what they're doing. Like this person is like in its upright position. I mean, the King of Wands is a very passionate and intelligent personality. So somebody who knows what they want and somebody who has some kind of an action plan towards it. But with the reverse King of Wands, I feel like this person is not getting off that couch, literally, and not going to do anything about it. And like I said, I feel like this person's tendency, or what has been in this connection, is to just cut things off. They might also be like seeking clarity, some kind of clarity to come to them, but it's not here yet, not deep enough, I would say, for this person to go towards the future and take some definitive actions. I just need a sip of water. Okay, let's look at your oracle cards to get some further insight. Okay, this one dropped. We have movement, choices, and decisions. So I will hand it to them, that they are in the stage where they are thinking and planning. And they know in a way that maybe even you know this, that this person has a lot of things that they need to get moving and get decisive about, choices and decisions. Maybe they see this as a challenge in and of itself, but it's not like this person, it's not like this person is not trying to figure things out. I feel like they are, but that in itself is sort of hampering or creating an obstacle for this person to rapidly move forward and to do anything about this connection. So, but this person has a lot going on, like a lot on their plate. And as we got from the Two of Pentacles and Justice energy, it could be one of the reasons why they cut things off or stepped away or are not doing much in this connection. So what is your person thinking and feeling? Oops. We have volatility. Am I pronouncing that right? I might be pronouncing that wrong, but we have a volcano that is erupting, and it's kind of giving me tower energy. So, like I said, the energy of a breakup. It also is making me feel like this volatile emotions and not being able to like manage their emotions at the present moment right now, because of, like I said, being challenged from several different directions. Might be the case with your person. So they might be like really struggling in keeping their heart and their mind at a place where they can actually make certain decisions from. I'm also getting like this connection, the nature of this relationship. We have the Two of Cups energy, which is like soulmate, twin flame kind of energy. And I feel like you trigger this person and they trigger you. So there's that, like there are mutual triggers, which again, like I said, this person might find very difficult to understand, to manage, and to heal, quite frankly. So what else is this person thinking and feeling towards you? How to... We have fear. We have the energy of fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So there's something that is making this person fearful. And I mean, I get that from the tarot spread. I got that. Maybe I did not express it in those exact words, but this sort of tendency that they are showing up with, at least in this connection, maybe not a lifelong tendency, but where they're not being honest with their emotions or your emotions or the impact they're having with you, not communicating, cutting off contact, making you feel abandoned. I feel like this person deals with a lot of like subconscious fears and anxieties when it comes to relationship and being vulnerable with someone, okay? So it could be contributing, or it is, I must say, not could be, it is definitely contributing to the blockage in this connection. What else? What are their feelings towards you? Pile 2. We have the divine feminine. Interesting. It says the frequency of the divine feminine supports our soft, receptive, and nurturing side, facilitating our intuition and intrinsic understanding of our connection to the cosmos. You know, looking at this card, there are a couple of messages that I'm getting, and both of them might be applicable, or at least one of them might be applicable. One is, I feel like even before you started watching this reading or any other reading for your particular situation, I feel like you intuitively know all of this about this person and the challenge that they are facing or what they bring to the table when it comes to this connection. I feel like you intuitively are quite tuned in and you understand that. And since this is coming up for your person's thoughts and feelings, I kind of feel like one of the reasons why they might be so lacking with their communication is almost like seeing you as somebody that's wise and that you already understand, sort of. They might also be seeking your forgiveness, but I feel like it's still underneath the surface, like it's not an active seeking, because they know that your beautiful energy, your divine feminine, is one that is likely to forgive this person, and maybe you nurture this connection a lot, and gave this connection a lot of energy and time investment. And so this person kind of feels relaxed and kind of slacks off because of that. So this is like, you know, their feelings, but coming from their impression of you or what you contribute to this connection. And for some of you, the other second message that I'm getting is that of healing. Like this person, I feel like, has been really blocked when it comes to the divine feminine side of their self, which of course this is about the energy and not about the gender. So it could be a guy or a girl that you're watching this reading about, but that intuitive, nurturing, loving feeling, something that acknowledges within us, the side that acknowledges the feelings, that is definitely very blocked when it comes to this person. Like the divine feminine side of your person is not yet healed. is what I'm getting. So what are, another deck that is really challenging to shuffle is the Lover's Oracle. But I'm kind of used to it, sort of used to it by now. So we have this beautiful card. It says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So this is giving me the energy of moving on, which I, to be very honest, like me as a reader, I'm kind of more leaning towards like it would be best for you to walk away from this connection, at least for now, in case you were struggling or wondering about it, and give thanks for the experience. This is, making me feel like this relationship really did teach you a lot, and it makes sense because of the Two of Cups connection. It really taught you a lot of important lessons, and at this point of time, it's important for you to acknowledge that what might appear as a problem has actually been a blessing and aligning you to what is coming up next. So probably like for most of you, I'm getting the energy of moving on from this connection, and finding something that is more right for you around the corner. Maybe your person is thinking and feeling the same at this point of time. But this person has a lot of blocks, like they have a lot of healing to go through. We have wedding rings. Union, wedding, getting married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So maybe this was something that you guys were considering. I definitely don't think that this is, at least from the current energies, this is going through wedding, but the Two of Cups energy, maybe this was something that you were hoping would culminate in a marriage, in a long-term commitment, which makes it even more difficult to give up and walk away from. And I certainly do understand that, empathize with that completely. And perhaps that's the reason why, if you guys especially are still in somewhat of a connection, a situationship, or what have you, why even they might be finding it a little difficult to walk away and shed it completely. But promises are one thing, but having the ability to execute them is something that is different. So now I'm going to close off your reading with messages from their higher self. So what does their higher self want to tell you for pile 2? What does their higher self want to say to you at this point of time? I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. Look at that. So definitely quite an intense connection between the two of you. And at least their higher self has learned a lot of things about relationships, about love, about themselves. You and I were too young. So like I said, I'm getting that energy with that Page of Wands. Either they themselves are acting like very immature, or they see you as like the immature one, which is subjective, by the way. But just something that cannot happen right now, I feel like. So what does their higher self want to say to you? I know I messed up everything. So definitely, this is good to see that they're at least awakening to this realization and this inner knowing that they, if they acted in a way where they cut you off, abandoned you. Good to see that this person is becoming aware of their mistakes. I will wait for a sign from you. So again, this might be, you know, these cards, these two cards. If there have been like mistakes from their past, maybe this person is wondering if you will take them back, or if you would be willing to reconnect, for those of you that are in that situation. Or it could be like some kind of sign about something in your relationship that they are waiting from you, because like I said, they have left it all to life, to fate. And typically what happens with that is that we look for signs, and we have I love you. Aw, what a message to close off this reading with. The Two of Cups energy, there's definitely a lot of love, but like I said, what I'm overall thinking that despite like feeling love towards you, and maybe like even considering, you know, a long-term commitment at some point with you, I feel like this person is not yet ready, because there's a lot of things that they need to heal within themselves to be able to actually execute the promise. So anyways, I do know that this reading was a little heavy, and while the messages were unpleasant, I sincerely hope that this reading helped you in any way, big or small, gave you the clarity that you were seeking, the answers that you were looking for. And thank you so much for being here and allowing me to read for you today. Let me know in the comments below if there's a specific topic that you would love me, that you would love for me to look into in a general reading format. And yeah, hopefully I will see you in the next reading. Take care, Pile 2. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. So this is for those of you that resonated with these, with the burnt copper colored fire and ice crystal and the Druidcraft Tarot. This is your reading. Welcome. So as you know, we are looking into your person's thoughts and feelings at this time, their current energies. And what I mean by at this time and the current energies is that whenever you find this reading, that's when it is intended to be applicable and resonance, that you should find resonance at the time when you find this reading. You need not check the upload date on this video. All my readings are supposed to be timeless. So we are going to start with the tarot messages to look at the person's current thoughts and feelings, and then we are going to go into a bunch of oracle messages to further deepen and clarify what we find with the tarot. And I want you to feel confident and comfortable to watch this reading no matter what stage your relationship is at right now, whether it's a new one, whether it has been going on for a long time, whether this is an ex we are talking about, or a no contact situation, a third party situation, or what have you. So hoping to keep this reading applicable to any stage that your connection might be in. So let's get started with your reading, Pile 3. What are your person's thoughts and feelings towards you? Starting with the Two of Cups. Okay, so could represent like soulmate, twin flame type of energy, but definitely a very close emotional connection. And with this coming up as their feelings, I feel like this person does acknowledge that they feel immensely drawn to you. Like there's a lot of love here right off the bat. So we are starting on a very high positive note of mutual feelings of love between the two of you. What else? What are your person's thoughts and feelings? We have the Four of Swords. Okay. a lot of thinking. This reminds me of that statue of the thinking man. So Four of Swords is that energy, you know, taking the time to think about something. There's also an energy of like stepping away or feeling the need to step away from something in order to regroup and re-strategize, to think more deeply, more clearly, a meditative sort of energy. And we'll keep going. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. What are your person's thoughts and feelings towards you? Pile 3. I feel like my reading space is a little wonky. Wait a second, let me turn. It's like a big kind of surface, a movable surface that I'm reading on, so I kind of have the freedom to switch the angle a little bit. I'm feeling the need to do so. There we go. Maybe a little bit better, because I'm placing the cards in a row straight ahead, and on the camera they are going like sideways. Anyways, so with the Three of Pentacles, there's definitely a desire to build this connection. Okay, great. We have the Six of Wands. What are your person's thoughts and feelings towards you? Pile 3. So overall, the energies are looking like really positive, except with this needing the pause, and we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so definitely a lot of love between the two of you. The entire like spread so far is sandwiched between the Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Really some deep feelings, regardless of how long this connection has been going for. I feel like their feelings are very real, very true, and they feel very emotionally attached to you, very deep feelings with that Queen of Cups energy. The Six of Wands is, you know, they feel very good about this connection, and you make them feel good, and they love the attention that they receive in this connection, the nurture, the care. The Queen of Cups can also be the energy of someone that is, you know, working a lot in investing his or her emotions in the connection. I feel like your person does acknowledge that, and this really does make them feel really good. Okay, and there's a true desire, I feel like, with this person in wanting to progress this connection and build something here together. So that's good to see. Let's get some clarifying cards, and I especially want to see the clarifier for the Four of Swords energy. Like I said, like at this time, I feel like the only thing that I'm seeing as sort of a blockage or things that have been kind of or something that has gone wrong in this connection is this Four of Swords energy, and probably maybe the Three of Pentacles, where it's like this person is either wanting to build something with you, or it could be like they're working on something that I feel like will make them feel more capable of giving this connection more. There's definitely that desire to do more in this connection, to give you more. It's almost like they might be taking care of some other things in their life that might need to be in order. Okay, the Three of Pentacles, for some of you, actually no, I'm not getting that, so I'm not gonna say, I'm not clear on that. Let's get some clarifying cards for each of the cards in this spread. So what's the Two of Pentacles energy? What's the Two of Pentacles energy here? We have the Prince of Cups. Look at that. So if, you know, this person has not yet, by the way, this is the Knight of Cups energy. In this tarot card or tarot deck, it's called the Prince of Cups. So very romantic, very heady romantic feelings here. Really loving the spread so far, and really loving to see the Knight of Cups. So even if there hasn't been like this expression of love from your person, know that it is coming. But for those of you that are already in sort of like a stable connection here, I feel like you already know this, and I feel like your person does express how much they love you, how much they care about you, how invested they feel in this connection. Okay, so the Prince of Cups, the Knight of Cups, is a very beautiful energy. I feel like this person, at least when it comes to this connection, they might not be this type of a personality, which I'm going to describe in a second, but at least in this connection, they are following their heart, or they have followed their heart. And it's almost like meeting you and being in a connection with you, it kind of makes this person feel like they need to become more in touch with their feelings. You have allowed them or helped them do exactly that. As I said, it's possible that this person already is like a water sign, or somebody like who is channeling like water sign like traits in this connection, in which like the emotions run really deep with this person. Now for the clarifier that I wanted for this Four of Swords energy. What is the Four of Swords energy doing here? Why does this person feel the need to take a pause, take a breather, and think some things through? What are they thinking about, or what's going on? We have the Four of Pentacles. Okay. So I kind of get the feeling that let's just get the clarifier for Three of Pentacles before I speak. What's the Three of Pentacles energy here? We have the Devil. Okay. So while I still feel that this person really wants to make progress in this connection, now what that progress is might be different for each and every one of you. For some of you where the connection is very new, this might be, you know, deepening it, like actually confessing their feelings of love, actually telling you about how you make them feel, how deeply they feel towards you. For those of you that have, you know, this connection is ongoing and have been going on for quite a while here, it could mean like furthering the commitment, whatever that commitment means to the both of you. For some of you, if this is like somebody that has actually taken a break and you're watching this from that perspective, like this person is away in separation, not with you right now. I feel like whatever the case may be, they have a desire. They do have very deep feelings towards you. They do acknowledge that this connection really makes them feel good and amazing and successful in a way in the area of love and relationships, at least when it comes to their lives. I feel like this person has some fears when it comes to taking an action towards, like I said, furthering this connection. What's happening with my voice? I'm sorry about that. So with commitment, with like building something, as I said, furthering the connection, taking things to the next level, there are certain fears here. The Devil can talk about our deep-seated subconscious, like fears, anxieties, any kind of like beliefs that we have that might not be in alignment with the energy of progress. The Four of Pentacles is also about like not wanting to make a change or not wanting to deal with any kind of decision that would make some kind of change to their life, whether this is welcoming you or whether this is like making some changes in their life in order to make you a part of it. It could be both, it could be one of them. The Four of Pentacles does talk about the fear of that, like not wanting to make that change because they fear the future. Okay, so as I said, as I was thinking about or looking at the first top row when we drew your cards, those two certainly are coming up as blockages. Just give me 1 second. My dog is at the door and she's scratching the door. I'm going to check on that and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. I moved the camera. So my dog was at the door, as I said. I had shut the door to minimize the outside noise, and she wanted to come in, and she's hanging out with us. So, where was I? Like I said, as I was reading your cards and looking at the top row and these two energies, they kind of felt like blockages. And these fears with the devil energy coming from the major arcana, they seem kind of like substantial enough. It could also be something that they recognize as a pattern within them, like when they catch feelings for someone and when things start getting serious. Maybe for some of you it's like your person by default goes to these fearful thoughts about the future, but with the Four of Swords energy, I would say that at least when it comes to you and this connection, there is a recognition, like I said, within your person, in that they recognize that they really need to think about those fears and think about, because we have the Four of Swords being clarified with the Four of Pentacles, like thinking about why they are holding back or like sorting things out in their mind. This is really someone who is on a break and sort of withdrawn right now, if not literally on a break, that is like not away from you or away from your life, but really taking the time to deeply figure things out because they want to do right by this connection, simply because there's a lot of like really deep feelings that this person has towards you. Like I said, it might be the kind of connection that's really making them, you know, feel like they have the opportunity to be more vulnerable, feeling safe enough to be vulnerable in this connection is what I'm getting. So let's clarify the rest of the cards. What's the Six of Wands energy? What's the Six of Wands energy here? Oops. These cards dropped, and do I want to take them? Let's see. Okay, we have the King of Cups, look at that, and we have the Sun. Oh my god, okay. So definitely I feel like these cards had a place in the spread. We have the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups. Again, like I said, your connection, pile 3, with this person is very beautiful. A source of complete joy, happiness, feeling positive, feeling hopeful. I feel like this person, coming from their past and in their life, because I'm noticing the Devil and the Four of Pentacles energy and fears kind of interfering at this time, I feel like they might have struggled feeling happy and feeling positive and hopeful, and all those wonderful things that the Sun energy typically represents. And again, it's because of how good this relationship feels that your person definitely is quite joyful and acknowledges that. Let's clarify the beautiful energy of the Queen of Cups. What's the Queen of Cups energy? I feel like with this spread for you, the future of this connection is likely to be very positive, simply because the feelings here are so strong. The connection is so strong. Like this person at this point of time is really invested into this connection. So I kind of feel like they are more likely than not to resolve the blockage. We are not looking at their intentions today. And by the way, if you do want me to look at any of the topics under like a general reading, please leave them in the comments below, and I will definitely take them up and do those readings for you. Also, if you want, I am open and available for private readings, by the way. There's an email in the description box, and you can just send me a message over there, so I'll be able to look into your specific relationship. But I'm not doing the intentions or your person's intentions at this time. We are just kind of taking a peek into what are they going through right now in terms of their thoughts and feelings. So If you're wondering, just in case, which I feel like a few of you definitely might be wondering at this point of time as to like what the future action is, I'm more inclined towards believing that this person is likely to do right by you and to deepen this connection, because like I said, even though they might be at this point of time struggling with those inner fears and their tendencies and anxieties and subconscious like triggers, there's so much happiness and there's so much like mutual love in this connection. And we have the very like two romantic feeling people, like the King and the Queen of Cups. So which is why I'm more leaning towards this person doing right by you at this point of time. Pile 3. So what's the Queen of Cups energy? What's the Queen of Cups energy? We have the Nine of Cups. Look at that. You are simply a wish come true for this person. I'm noticing that the Nine of Cups is just one card before the Ten of Cups, so I kind of feel like it's literally like this relationship is literally on the cusp of like developing into something more, something new. But this person literally sees you as the wish fulfillment. Let's look at the bottom of the deck energy. We have the Tower. Now the Tower doesn't necessarily, oh look at that, we have the Ten of Cups. So realizing, we have the Star energy. Okay, so this person realizing like these new realizations, as I was saying, the Tower doesn't necessarily, as you might or might not know, it's not always like a negative card. Yes, it can be of disruption, but there's like, depending on the larger context of the spread and what we saw, there's a lot of hope, there's a lot of healing here with your connection in your person's heart. So I feel like this entire thing, this relationship, might be leading to a lot of like groundbreaking realizations for this person, thinking about things that they haven't really thought about. I'm sorry if you hear the background noise, that's just my dog trying to get comfortable and finding her cozy spot around us. So yeah, so they might be like, you know, they might be faced right now with a lot of like groundbreaking realizations, something that they haven't thought of before, never felt like this before, and what have you. So overall, this is a very, very positive read. But let's look at your oracle cards to get some further insights. What are your person's thoughts and feelings towards you? We have partnerships and alliances. This is the energy of Three of Pentacles. I'm getting the feeling with the Three of Pentacles and partnership and alliances that for some of you this might be a work connection, somebody that you met through work on in a work-like setting, you know, and if that's not the case and doesn't resonate with everyone, this is definitely this person. Like, look at these two individuals like wanting to grab your hand and build a future with you, like really seeing you as the long-term partner, like really beautiful energy. Which deck do I want to go to next game? So you really have a desire to further this connection. And that coming up twice, it's kind of like the dominant thought I'm thinking on their minds right now. What is your person thinking and feeling towards you? We have childhood with innocence. Every time, you know, I draw this card in readings, this reminds me of like things that happened in their childhood or like childhood trauma. For some reason, I always get that vibe, and I kind of tend to, personally for me, associate this card with those types of issues, attachment issues or what have you. And I feel like they play a role because we have the devil energy, which talks about like deep subconscious fears, triggers, and whatnot that might be interfering. And we do see the fear there and anxiety with making the change. So I feel like your person at this point of time is working on healing those issues. And I feel like there is an awareness with them that this needs to be looked at, or this needs to be worked on. The other message that I'm getting, and that trauma message might be for some of you, might not be for all of you, your person coming from a difficult childhood experience or experiences. But the other thing I'm getting is that there's a lovely energy of innocence in this connection and the way that you guys connect with each other. I feel like, you know, how we connect with someone when we are children and when we are at that age, how we, you know, we are our true authentic selves, and they are both like pointing towards like the clouds and the sun rays, so feeling hopeful again about the future, and just those beautiful shared emotions. I'm really loving this spread for you, pile 3. I'll be honest, really enjoying this vibe that you both are in right now. What is your person feeling towards you and the connection, pile 3? We have friendship. Look at that. So that's what I said, like friendship. Actually, this was a word I was looking for as I was describing this. So this is a true friend, your soulmate, your partner, somebody who really finds a lot of resonance and mutual understanding between the two of you is amazing. So much like, you know, there are blockages. Yes, there might be this energy that we are in right now where your person might be coming across as confused, but there's so many positives. Then we have authenticity. Look at that. Amazing. So being able to be authentic with you, or wanting to be authentic with you, and finding, you know, comfort, just being themselves. There's that as well in this connection. Which card do I want to go to? Okay, this one. So amazing. Very positive read for pile 3. What are their feelings towards you? This is a heart-shaped deck, which is like challenging to shuffle, but I'm kind of used to it. Look at the image, beautiful. And we have trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the situation, it will automatically transform. So I think this is a message for you and maybe the two of you to not like really try to force anything, not influence anything, but in fact try and accept the situation between the two of you, the feelings and the facts of whatever you're going through. And the more acceptance you bring in, there's a lot of ease that you'll feel with that acceptance, which, you know, in turn allows you to become non-resistant. So they're all connected, trusting and acceptance and allowing transformation to happen. So there's really a need to exercise that for the two of you, pile 3. Let's look at more. And this also makes me feel like Spirit is saying that this, you know, things are being orchestrated. What is that word? Orchestrated, or like things are falling into place and transforming and changing. Just have the faith, have a little bit of patience. Don't resist what is going on right now. Okay. We have, oh, this jumped up. We have girl talk. It says time with friends, moving on, happy, single, living in the moment, having fun. So while I don't think that, you know, moving on and like be happy single is the message, that's the deal with all of these cards from this deck. There are a lot of words, so take it how it resonates, but I truly feel that this is acknowledging that some of you might be in that space where you might be unsure about how this connection is going. But even with that, first of all, accepting wherever you are and whatever is going on, and just like being in the moment, present with them, and focusing on having fun. Okay, so be more present, I feel like, is the overall message of that card. Now, to close off this reading, I'm going to draw messages from this particular oracle deck, and it will be what their higher self wants to say to you at this point of time. So of course, this is a general reading, so take only the messages that resonate and leave the rest for somebody else. And we are starting with so many things remind me of you. Because like I feel like with pile 3's person, you're constantly on their mind, and this is really something very deep in terms of their feelings for you. But for those of you that, you know, are dealing with separation, wondering if, you know, in the withdrawn state, is your person thinking of you? Yeah, they are. My life is not as together as it seems. Again, seems to be a message for someone who is not in contact or dealing with that withdrawn energy with your person. So they want you to know that they really miss you. And without you by their side, it's not all that great. I wonder if you are happy without me. So again, for those of you, especially in separation, which kind of makes sense, you know, messages, if you're with the person, you need not hear these messages, maybe, I don't know. But more so, definitely, if you're in separation right now, they're wondering if you're happy without them. I know that I crossed the line with you, okay? So if they have made certain mistakes, which, by the way, like if and when we get triggered in a connection, and this seems to be the kind of connection that can easily trigger the both of you because it's such a deep like relationship. Sometimes, you know, we do make some mistakes, and maybe there are a few mistakes that this person has made, but there is an awareness within them, which I like to see. I even got that energy with the Four of Swords. Like, yes, this person is struggling with the decision of furthering the connection, but at least they're aware of it. Like, a lot of self-awareness is coming through, and I feel like, again, with the authenticity and the friendship card and like innocence, childhood, I feel like this person really feels like you're deserving of that. So good job, Pile 3, in monitoring and, you know, raising your own vibration to that. Oops, look at that. I want you, what a high note to end this reading on. Amazing. Yeah, this person really does have true feelings of love towards you, Pile 3, and I would be, like I said, didn't read into the intentions, but more leaning towards this person doing right by you in this connection. So thank you so much for being here, Pile 3. I sincerely hope that this reading helped. It gave you the answers you were looking for, the clarity that you were seeking. Thank you again for being here, and hopefully I will see you in my next reading. Take care. Bye.